Now, let's think about the length of tasks and how this relates to behaviour. Consider for a moment, what happens if you give your students 20 minutes to complete an activity? Do they stay focused for the whole time? Or do they drift off task after 5 or so minutes? The secret to a good lesson format is to maximise your students' concentration spans. To do this, you must use short, focused activities. So, you should set clear targets and clearly define time limits. It stands to reason. If you break your longer lesson up into shorter tasks, there is less chance for your students to lose their focus, to get bored or to be distracted from what they're meant to be doing. Having a short time limit also gives a sense of pace and focus. It gives a feeling of energy to the activity or the lesson. You can give your students a very clear target to aim for. You have 2 minutes to write down at least 10 ideas. And your students feel a sense of achievement when they reach the target you've set. See the difference in cooperation in these 2 examples.
Right guys, today we're going to be looking at ghost stories, and you need to write a ghost story, make it sound scary. Off you go. Guys, come on, sometime today, get started, do something. Right, you're right. Today we are going to be creating a ghost story, but not just any ghost story, a spooky ghost story. But what does spooky mean? Tatenda?
Does it mean scary, miss?
Yeah, it means scary. Well done. Okay, so in order to write the scary story, we've got to have a set of words, so a word bank of spooky words. Can we start off with some spooky words so we can write this story? Give me some examples, guys. Josephine?
Skeleton.
Skeleton, well done. Mason?
Howling.
Howling, another good example, well done. Neve?
Terrifying.
Terrifying, good. So, there are 3 words to get you started. What you have to do is you've got 10 minutes to create as many words as possible to write your story.
If you really want to up the pace, you can offer a reward to the class for achieving the target you've set. Or you can create a competitive feeling instead.
The best set of words gets 2 house points. Off you go.
Of course, that's not to say that you won't need to use longer activities within your lessons, but a key part of your role as teacher is to work out how best to chop long tasks up into smaller parts, working backwards to identify the skills required to do the longer activity. That way, you help the students feel that they can achieve it. The younger or less able the children, the more of this chopping up and working backwards you'll have to do.